G987 FM, the way we groove. This is the Enforcers, and we have on the air one of the Caribbean's great cultural ambassadors, multiple Road March champion, multiple SOCA Monarch champion, an energetic entertainer, singer, and prolific songwriter. It is truly an honor to call him family. Welcome back to the SOCA Groove, SHURWAYNE Winchester.
Blessings, boss. What's up, man? Enough respect to the Enforcers, of course. Toronto, Canada, by extension, the entire world.
Yes, sir.
You know, blessings. And may I add to that list of that you've been calling out? You have to say and my artist, because you're one of the selectors that have blessed me as we toured doing shows, and you performed with me and really helped me to stamp the brand in some new territories. So I have to say thanks to you, man.
Respect, man. So let's take them back to Trinidad Carnival this past year and talk about an undeniable hit, Fet Boss. How did that song come together?
Man. Oh, Ultimate Rejects.
Yeah.
I have to give that. Johan, MX Prime, and the writer himself. Sometimes I am shocked with how talented Flippo is. You hear the name, but great writer. Johan told me that he had a project. He said, "Sean, I have something for you now." I said, "All right." If Johan say that, then it's something coming. And he said, "We're working on it. We're just tweaking here, tweaking there." And when they sent the song to me, and I played it the first time, I was like, "Hey, this have a nice vibe, but it didn't hit me as hard." And he said, "Showing, listen to it, girl." And the following morning, I went back at it again and I took a listen to it, and then everything just fell into place.
Yeah.
And the connection with the song, because of one, the style of my performance, two, the length of time I've been in the industry performing for the soca industry, and three, the accolades behind my name with the titles, but more so the love in performing, that crowd reaction and spirit that you get, the fact that when you're on stage you feel alive and you go all out just to make sure the fans get their money's worth. It's not about a paycheck, while it's important, but the real deal is giving justice and giving just due to the patrons who pay their hard-earned money to come and hear you perform, and you give them a performance that they could go home feeling, yeah, I get my money's worth.
Yes.
Real Fet Boss.
Yes. So let's talk about something I call a hidden gem. If there's some real, soca aficionados that listen to this show, and if you could say to that audience right now, there's one song from my catalog that I wish you would just take a second look at, that I would listen to again, and you think is a hidden gem, what would you select? Whoa. I have mine, so I'll tell you mine after.
Yeah, that's a hard one because of the amount, but if I have to narrow it down, I would say Paradising.
Okay.
Paradising is a song that, I mean, I just when I did a performance just recently, virtual performance, and when we're writing the set, they're stating of what songs you want to do because of the time frame you have, and I said put in Paradising, and when I said put in Paradising, the guy was like, the DJ was like, "Sean, you sure you want to put that in there?" I said, "Trust me, put it in." And when the song started, that was it. And you saw the reaction through the post coming up. People understood. There are some songs that you need to do, not because you want the badang badang and all of that, but because it's your duty to promote and your duty to highlight the beauty of where you're from. And that's one of the songs.
Excellent. Mine would be Splash. Every time I see you perform Splash. Wow.
Yeah, Splash, you're right. Splash became a monster.
Yes.
Enough that it could rival Dead or Alive.
Yes.
The last 7 shows, we had to switch and put Splash last. Wow. Because when people started getting on with that song, promoters would get excited. Yeah, do it again. So we had to start putting the song last. And look at it. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
How many years after the song just blossomed into what it was supposed to be?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. So here's an interesting question for you. You've performed on the biggest stages and traveled all corners of the globe. If you could step in a time machine going back to the beginning of your career, what advice would you give to a younger SHURWAYNE coming up in the soca business?
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a good one. Understand the art form.
Yeah,
Understand the art form. I would do nothing different,
yeah,
but understand who you are and the value of the gift that you have been blessed with.
yes,
Many times, many times we try to reach out and assist and help out situation and help out fellow acts or persons on the whole. And in so doing, sometimes it doesn't go exactly as you would have planned.
right.
And in the long run, um, the impact on that isn't what you really would have liked it to be.
Yeah,
However, if I had to do it again, I would do the exact thing because now I'm in a position where I could see a luckily I did these things and it brought me to this junction that gave me longevity in the art form.
yes, yes. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
Yeah. So you do a lot of work visiting schools and speaking to students, something that a lot of people might not know about. Can you share some of the work that you do with our listeners?
Oh, it's about giving back to that generation coming up who at times we thought we at times thought we had it hard. I remember some situation with my parents. A lot of them I don't really share because at times I don't think people could connect with it. It
Yeah,
seems as though in the entertainment field, it's about using, okay, I came from a deprived state and so on. You use that because you want people to feel, my gosh, yeah, this person so and so, but you can't use that like that because if that person's really, really
yeah,
went through some stuff that sometimes you want to mention it and share it, but your lips can't even let you say it because of the fact of how hard and difficult it was.
right.
So in some situations, I don't even highlight it because it has become such a norm here in artists. Say, well, this and this and this and this. But the reason why I go to the schools is because some of the things that the children or this generation relating to, I had it, but in a different in a different forum. The
Yeah,
poverty that we're talking about, Trinidad and Tobago, is so diverse and blessed, so much natural resources.
yeah,
Yet there are areas, if a hidden camera goes there, you will be filled with disbelief as to how hard it is.
yeah,
You wouldn't understand how come in this day and age someone could not have a slice of bread on the table. You wouldn't understand how come in this particular point in time, $1. Somebody would say, boy, you have a $10, boy, so and so. That is something that has so much value and we spend it like anything and persons don't have $1.
yeah,
Parents, role models, not around, and we have an increase in gangs. And if I don't take the time to share with them that you are not alone, this is not unique to you. There are scenarios before you that things like this happened, and persons had to make a choice, and we didn't go that way because that way is a short road. There's no longevity. There's always an uncertainty because the truth is there's really no bad man. A bad man is a dead man because there's always someone who wants to come and prove themselves better than you. And the
mm,
cycle goes on and on. Just look at history, it goes on and on and on and on. There's no longevity, there's no life. And in saying that, you talk to the children and the young adults or tomorrow's leader and ask them to correct some of the wrongs that we are the culprits that we brought to you. And we're sorry about that with some of the wrongs that we have brought upon you, but we ask you to correct it by doing so and so. And in doing that as well, understand who you are. Don't just live life as though that tomorrow is promised. Invest. Think about tomorrow. Come up with a plan for what the next step would be if this didn't happen. And your academics is so important. Understand, learn to read, get your subjects. However, that does not mean you can't propel yourself in other fields. Just really find yourself. And I do that because I remember I had the opportunity for some acts to come and talk to me. I didn't listen at times, and I
mm,
remember that. So in talking to them, I bring that to the example and show them if I had listened back then, I would have been even way further because the knowledge that they brought to me at that particular point in time, I could have made a difference.
yes,
Again, as I said, I have no regrets. I'm thankful for where I'm at, and just going day by day and giving God thanks with everything.
Yes, yes. So let's talk about new projects. I know you're still working. You're always
Oh,
working. So what's up?
yeah.
What's up? What's in the pipeline right now?
Oh my gosh. There's a track brewing to release on the 21st. Listen, my friends and fans, there's a track coming on the 21st of this month. The track is called True Love.
Yes.
Listen to the name. True Love. And it's Sherwin Winchester's Fred Voss SW First Lovers Rock. Now I've done gospel,
Yes.
I've done dancehall. Girl, you want to fine like you. Understand? We done wine on it, wine on it. We have done so many different songs. Of course, Masuka.
Yes.
But there's an act that I respect. I love this artist, Beres Hammond.
Yes.
Groove, soul. Beres to me
Yes.
is the Bob Marley of today.
Okay. Yeah.
Real. And in listening to, I went to about two of his concerts, and I'm seeing him performing, and I'm saying, Sharon, I know that you have that soul in you. How do I get it out? How do I really want to sing songs like that? Not because I'm leaving my art form,
Right.
but because I'm an entertainer. Soca is in my DNA, but
Yes.
I'm an entertainer.
Yes.
And in some of the festivals that I've performed, it's because of the song Born to Wine.
Mm-hmm.
So it would only make sense that I expand myself and get out of thinking that this is the restriction, it's a box that I have to stay. I don't have to.
Right.
So I had the opportunity to team up um, with Rohan Dwyer. If you
Okay.
will have the chance,
Yeah.
just look at this man's credits. Mixing engineer and mastering for most from Beres go right down,
Wow.
producer as well for several acts. And I got a link from James P. Thanks to
Yeah.
James P
Yeah.
to do a lovers rock with this guy. And people, my friends and my fans, critiques, I'm telling you guys, you all get ready for this song. Go on my Instagram page and all social media, SHURWAYNE Winchester, and just click on that link
Yes.
and take a listen. Live instruments played by the 8 band, straight in Jamrock, straight to Jamaica. We went for this. And when you hear this song, it expresses what we're missing, love, true and real, genuine love.
Yeah.
For you see this beautiful lady and you connect with them woman, you see your partner and you know, from the first time you glance at this individual, you knew there's something special about this person. You
Yeah.
don't know how to go and talk to them because you don't want to come over pushy. But the only lines when you get up to this lady, the only lines that could come to your mind to tell this girl, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but I am your tomorrow. So I had to take today to come to you and talk to you and express that. And the story begins. Get ready
Nice.
for that. True love.
Nice. August 21st. Look out for that,
Yes,
Toronto.
August 21st. We
Yes.
have other projects, of course, brewing as well. I did a song with DJ Spider. We
Nice.
released for Crop Over Carnival.
Jam
I
session
also
rhythm.
went to, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We come out to jam. You understand? Regardless of what's going on, that we have to promote the art form and we have to keep the music flowing.
Yes.
Right before the COVID-19, I was in LA working on some EDM music because of a team that I linked with. While I'm there, I had the opportunity. We were going to do one song and we ended up doing 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the first song released is a song called Turn Up the Light. And the song, which is amazing, is talking about social issues and the borders being locked down. Now, people,
Mm.
I did that song before the decision came
Yeah.
about the lockdown because it wasn't that bad as yet.
Yeah.
And I'm just giving God thanks for the opportunities to plunge into so much different genres of music because the musicians of today no longer restrict ourselves to the rules and guidelines and restrictions of a genre. It's about music and it's about a connection in your soul. So
Yeah.
if you could sing and I could create a rhythm, then whatever part of the world we are, we have a connection and that's what's going on.
Yes. Yes. Excellent. Thank you so much for your time, Sharon. If you can just remind our listeners how they can keep up to date with you and what you're doing.
Oh my gosh, to all my listeners, blessings, God's blessings to each and every one of you. Stay tuned, stay connected on all social media at SHURWAYNE Winchester. That's SHURWAYNE WINCHESTER. The 21st, get ready. True love is coming. Don't worry, we're in the epidemic. I understand that, but we're going to give you some relief. We're going to give you some joy. We're going to give you some love. We're going to give you some positive vibes. Stay locked on. Enough respect to the number one, the enforcers. SHURWAYNE Winchester, Fat Boss, endorse it. I want to know. Oh, na, 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 na. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my brother.